Who's winning the match next door here with Omar and John Mora?
I believe, yeah.
Mora's up. He's on the hill.
That's correct.
6-3 on the hill. Okay, John Mora. Whoever wins on the table in front of us right now between Carlo and Warren will be playing the winner of Omar and John Mora next door. Carlo has won the lag here.
Is the hot seat match going to be after these two tables play each other? Or is it going to be when this is done, hot seat while the other two are playing?
Christy's not sure yet. Christy will be right there.
Okay, let them know.
Rena, mute us for a minute. All right, that was a 19-mile-per-hour break for Carlo. Came up dry.
Here we go with a little kick and stick action. That's like the easiest kick save of your life right there. It's so effective. Now the 4 and the 5, or sorry, the 2, 4, and 5 block the cue ball one rail to the right, it looks like. And the 7 blocks the path to the left, so cue ball's in a tough spot. We have a jump cue.
Boy, this is a challenging. Well, he's so close to the 6 ball here. All right, so John Mora has just won his match with Omar. That will conclude Omar's tournament life today.
Good Lord, what a hit. And if he gets safe right here. No, not quite. I got to imagine, so that would be for 4th place, right? The winner or the loser of that is 4th place.
Yes.
So I got to imagine that the hot seat match will happen at the same time as that match
So we will have the hot seat match then.
on the stream, probably,
For
right?
sure, for
With
sure.
Tyler Steyer and James Aranis.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're definitely having the hot seat match on the stream.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at how he controls
He
both
almost hooked it behind the 9.
balls. That's ridiculous. Go try it for like an hour and a half and maybe get it to happen once.
That's uncharacteristic right there of Warren.
He tried to spin the heck out
He
of it.
did, and it just came straight back. What's he going to do here? Is he going to lock him up again?
Yeah, without a doubt, he's playing
3-foul
playing
rule
for 3
is in
fouls,
effect.
right? Because now what you do is you want to leave him wedged up against the 5 ball, but put the 1 ball over by that other cluster of balls, so that you've got another opportunity to just freeze him on another ball. Otherwise, this rack is going to take like 10 minutes. It's a tough rack to run out, so much better to do a 3 foul. If he gets frozen to the 5, I don't know. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Look at where the 1 ball ends up.
It's going to be set up for the 3 foul.
Yep.
All right, so Warren's back to the table. He's on 1 foul now. This is a must-hit ball for him, or he's going to be in prison.
Yeah, there's 4 balls he could wedge him. He could theoretically wedge him in between 3 of those 4 balls.
Thinking you fire hard and hope you break that cluster
Yes,
up
yes,
just in
you
case you
wanna,
don't hit
yeah.
the 1. You do not want to leave that mess there. And you do
And
not want to
he
do
hit
that.
the point.
All right, he's on 2.
Yeah.
This would be the first 3 foul of this tournament on the stream table.
I got to imagine he's going to want to use all 3 of those balls somehow. What's he doing here? Is he going to put him up behind the 4? If he thins this ball to the left and goes 1 rail and hits the 5 ball? No.
That's dangerously close.
That's
to the
super
side
close to the
pocket.
side pocket, yeah.
Let's see what he
Is he
does.
just going to go real soft? Now, how do you hit this ball? How do you hit that ball? Hold on. Because the 3 and the 8 block the short rail to the foot of the table.
Warren is on 2.
The 2 ball
He can
blocks
come
it.
2 rails here.
It's so
He can come
thin
into
though.
the left corner now.
It's so thin. He has like a quarter of the 1 ball to hit, and he's got to spin it to get there. I think. Nope, that is game.
First game of the match? Second game of the match.
That would be first game of the match.
First game of the match is a 3 foul. Wow. All right.
I didn't catch the break speed there, but I did notice that when Carlo broke at 19 miles an hour instead of 21, the 1 ball ended up near the first diamond on the short rail. But just now, I think he broke them harder, and the 1 ball's just hanging over the pocket. He hit
Let's
that
go.
ball. Hit that ball a little thin. Just below center ball, but with inside spin, with right hand spin, it like kills when it hits the rail and slows the cue ball down a lot. He just went for the straight, like stun.
Boy. I think you can see the edge of it, though.
He can. I can see it from up here.
Oh, he could see the full ball.
Yeah.
We're down to 4 or 5 players here. 5 players left.
Should be 5, yeah. So he calls the side pocket with the 5 and the 7 in the way.
This was a $10,000 added event for this tournament. First place, someone's walking home with $5,500. $5,500 first place for this tournament. Who is it going to be? We have Tyler Steyer, who's ran a 6-pack in this event. We have James Aranis, that's just been playing lights out. John Mora has really kicked into gear today, especially late this afternoon. And then we have these 2 monsters left, Carlo and Warren.
Come on, cue ball.
Oh, boy.
For real?
So these last 5 players that are still in this tournament, how would that play for an APA matchup? What would their Fargo's total there for that 5-player team?
For the BCA one, they wouldn't be allowed to play.
Too high?
It's too high of a rating, yeah. So I think a 5-player team in BCA caps out at 3,000. I think. Kat Guest would know. She's my team captain. I know that even for platinum Scotch doubles, like the highest ranked Scotch doubles team, I think it caps out at 1,200.
Ooh, for 5?
For 2 players.
Okay, I was going to say.
No,
yeah.
for 2 players. So that would be a 600
doubles,
a
right.
600 cap for each player, like the player average. For the highest level that they allow in the amateur group. Look at that. Look
Nick
at that.
Lansdowne says, "Go Collins."
That's actually an inside joke. The other day we were doing the Oscar Omar match. Like the replay of the stream. Like, so he was like seeing the part where I had just gotten on the stream, like 2.5 hours I'd already been on the stream. And so I see this Go Collins comment and I'm like, okay.
Carlo's up 2-0 here, racing to 7. 5 players remain in this event.
It's getting a little rowdy in here.
We started yesterday morning with 156 players, and we're down to the final 5.
I actually kind of like it because then I can actually talk when it gets a little rowdy in here. I don't have to like half whisper. Look at this break. Look at this
18-mile-per-hour break.
Oh, he gets an unlucky kiss on the 1.
And the 2 is just hidden.
Yeah. The 1 was just going to hang right above the pocket, but it gets a kiss off the 9.
3 balls on the break.
Sounds like Steve Hausch is barking at one of these pros maybe to play some 1-hole.
He thinned that ball. He actually saw it.
We might get some action
Tried to
between
get down below
the
3.
between the roofer and someone else. Maybe Omar? Steve says to Omar they're trying to figure out what they're going to play for, and Steve says, "Well, what do you want to do? I mean, you should have some money."
Omar's had an extremely, extremely lucrative visit here to Sacramento this last week.
Yeah.
He's ready for Vegas.
I like this. A lot of good things can happen here when you hit the ball. Ooh, I don't know if that was a good hit. It was really close.
Warren said no. He raised his hand, said no.
But Carlos says he thinks he hit it good.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying maybe he did just really thinly catch the 2 on the way in. They like each other. You know what I mean? Like they've been around the world together. Seriously, Aaron, if you ever get a chance, like down near the table, to watch Carlo and Warren play, take a look at their grip and like their mechanics in their back arm. It's almost identical. It's creepy.
Great shot.
Look at this. Come on.
Beautiful between the 4 and the 10. Crazy good stroke there from Carlo.
Yeah, so pure. He just hit the center of the back of the pocket. Yeah, so we do have action between the roofer and Omar Al-Shaheen.
Playing one pocket.
Definitely playing one pocket. I can't imagine that Steve would match up with that guy playing 10 ball no matter what the weight. And I'm assuming Steve's going to get like 10-7 or 10, just force Omar to make way more balls. I'll try to keep track of the count, find out what game they're playing. So I just got word that it's 10-6.
What's the wager? Have you heard?
Yeah, that's what I assumed. It's sounds like it's 1,000 a game, 10-6.
Who do you like in that bet?
I've never seen Omar move in one pocket. I know he can move, obviously. The cue ball, he moves really well, based on how he plays 10 ball. But I don't know how he moves other balls, right? I don't know how well he can reposition multiple other balls. Steve is really good at that. So, well, watching how this match is going so far, I guess I gotta like Carlo for the tournament.
James Aranis looks good. He looks really good. Let's see what you guys think. A lot of you guys have been watching most of this tournament. Who do you guys like out of the 5 remaining players? Let's see it. We have James Aranis, Carlo Biado, Warren Kiamco, Tyler Steyer, and John Mora. Who's going to win the 5,500? Boy, so far we've seen... Honestly, it's anyone's match. It's anyone's game.
Yeah.
It's anyone's prize.
I mean, is everyone in the tournament still an 800 plus Fargo? Except maybe Warren?
No, they're in the high 7s, though. That was an 18-mile-per-hour break.
We both pull out our phones.
We're both pulling up our Fargo apps. Warren Kiamco is a 796 Fargo.
Yeah.
James
so,
Aranis is an 806.
Yeah.
Carlo Biado is an 815. Tyler Steyer is a 755, 751. John Moore is in the 800s, I believe. John Moore is a 783. So there we go.
Carlo Biado is supposed to win 2 games, or sorry, it's 3.5 games for every 2 games that Tyler Steyer wins.
I get it, but on a diamond table here, just a few hours ago, Tyler ran a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Nobody else has done that today. So obviously your Fargo gives you your baseline, 70, 80% of the time that's your range. And then 15, 20% of the time you're higher or lower than that. And we all fluctuate. Or is it 60% of the time that's your score
works
and
every
20%
time.
is lower and 20% is higher?
I thought it
Overall,
was
for longevity. For the
I thought it
average.
was 60% of the time it
60 and
works
20 and 20.
every time.
Wait,
I'm just quoting
Wait a minute.
Anchorman.
wait a minute.
It's just
I need another Red Bull.
right over his head twice or
I need
3
another
times.
Red Bull. Yeah, Foch has a good point. Tyler breaks better. Tyler has a better 10-ball break than all of them. Doesn't it almost always come down to the break? Tyler is snapping the 10-ball. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All I know is haters gon' hate. And I like Carlo. I like Warren, but obviously,
highest ranked player on the planet.
Warren's got
Collins.
0 games in this match, so I
Collins,
can't
you're
like
giving
him
us a
anymore.
hard ti- Collins, you're giving us a hard time for picking one of the 2 people that haven't lost today, but you're picking the highest rated Fargo left in the game.
True. That's a good point. That's a good
Someone
point,
call for
Steven.
backup. Shots fired. Hey, that 4-ball almost hung up.
He's got to get good on the 7 here. And the 10-ball's saying, wait a minute. He's going to draw straight back.
No, I
No.
think he can punch it with inside and miss the 10. Seriously. Just like a half a tip above center. Oh, unless he's playing 2 rails out. Hey.
Oh, gosh.
Sometimes you just got to
That's a
bump
great
it.
shot.
Collins, does your decision change given that it's an extended race to 11 for the final?
That's a good
Not,
point.
no, it actually makes it more solid. The
That's
last
for sure,
time,
for
seriously,
sure.
the last time Carlo came here was, I think it was the last time, was that Chuck Markoulis where everybody showed up. Like all these same players were here and more, like 6-7 years ago. And Carlo got it, race to 11.
The longer the race, the more
Yeah.
it favors the higher skilled player. Absolutely. That's an absolute good point.
That was back when Carlo was new,
That's
like a
5-0.
new name on the block,
It's 5-0.
It's 5-0?
5-0.
5-0 it is. 10-6 is the match?
Yeah, so Steve broke, and it's only been like 7, 8, 9 shots each maybe, and all the balls are on Omar's side.
Another consistent 18-mile-per-hour break, and everything's going in.
For some reason, he keeps getting 1 ball in between, the cue ball and
does.
the.
Yeah, you're right. All the balls are on
Omar's side. Yeah,
They
it's
are.
weird. Only one or two of them go, though, in his pocket. Look at this. He makes the ball, clips the 10, and gets perfect on the 2. He gives him a little wave. 2 ball looks like it does cut.
You gonna go 3 rails, or how you gonna?
Yeah, you just got to, if you just miss the 5,
Yeah, look, he's coming right back into the line.
yeah. If you just miss the 5, it swings around the 6.
That's a lot of traffic.
Not really, actually, for the, as long as you get the correct initial line, it should be fine. Yeah, you're looking good.
Beautiful. That was such a pretty
You
shot.
see him like, pull it off the rail. He tried to give it a little body English. Dang. Caught the point. Look at the speed of the cue ball. Carlo was trying to put him on this side of the 7. Warren may be able to punish him for this. Just thin the right side of the 5 ball. He's jacked up, though, so it gets exponentially tougher to hit a ball thin. He calls the 5. He's banking it. What a shot by Warren. Just drills that bank.
Clutch.
Clutch would be the operative term, yes.
Five to one.
Really nice break by Warren there. He almost hit that like unbelievable.
He's a little jacked up here over the 10, and he's got
Yeah.
to get down table for the 3.
If that cue ball moved another inch and a half, that shot would have been just so ridiculous. It already was ridiculous. To perfectly hit the rail with the perfect amount of spin to make sure that it checks out, like straight from the rail. If that 7 goes in the side, it looks like it goes. If that side is a even moderately big pocket, this is over. It does not go on the side, and it's over either way. Maybe it does. Time will tell. Yes, it goes in the side. It very goes in the side.
Five to two. Clawing back, holding on.
Says Eric.
What am I playing again? What does that mean?
There's no other context. It's just that.
I mean, probably this week at some point. I mean, we got BCA League matchup tomorrow. The answer was almost never yesterday. I was so frustrated with how poorly I played. That only lasted about 10 minutes, though, so. Probably more like 5 minutes. This game is so tough.
21 mile per hour break. He lost the cue ball.
21 mile per hour scratch.
Playing Carlo's like playing the ghost. If you don't get out, he likely will.
If you don't get out, he will play the ghost. And he beats the ghost handily.
That's scary. Roy's Basement's teasing a big announcement coming out soon. You know we're all waiting to hear it. Teasing that there's a big announcement coming. There's a teaser coming soon.
What kind of announcement? Like a big match?
Probably. We don't know yet. We haven't been teased.
Or is there like a new Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor? That would be a big
That's
announcement.
Probably not the tease they're talking about.
That would be a big announcement.
Probably coffee flavored Snickers.
Yeah.
We were talking about that one.
You're all wrong. You're all wrong.
So you're saying it's probably pool related then?
It might be pool related.
Okay.
We don't know yet. We haven't been teased.
Well, he's teasing me
He's
right
teasing
now.
the tease. We don't know. We're waiting to hear. You have everyone's piqued interest. Now's the time.
So the roofer took the first game in that one pocket match or matchup between him and Omar. Omar
Carlo's
couldn't
on
wait.
the hill, guys.
Couldn't wait to rack the balls.
Roy just said it's not matches. Well, there's another.
That's what I like to hear.
All right.
It's the Ben & Jerry's?
Not the Ben & Jerry's, Collins.
Okay,
Not
dang
the Ben
it.
& Jerry's.
Who doesn't like ice cream?
18-mile-per-hour
Look at
break.
every
he's
single break. Every single break. How annoying must that be?
Great shot.
Normally when I do that, I say calculated, like sarcastically. Something gives me the feeling that Carlo indeed calculated that shot.
He made a really good effort at that ball. He almost cut that ball in.
Yeah.
Carlo is back. Brandon Brown is asking if this tournament is Fargo rated. Yes, it is. These games are being tracked in digitalpool.com. Isaac Wooten over there is making sure that these tournaments get into Fargo.
Cue ball. Woo.
There may be a slight delay in getting those scores adjusted. I'm not sure what the timeline is. It may be a day. But yes, we will see scores adjusted. Now, you got to keep in mind, though, Brandon, most of these players have 7,000 to 12,000 games in Fargo. So when they add another 15, 20, 30, 50 games, you're going to see slight movements. Very slight movements.
Sucks.
He's jacked up a little bit, but he's okay.
I don't care who you are.
It's not
That's
what he
when
wanted.
that when that
Not what he
happens, you're just
wanted.
like, that sucks. Just run into the 7, why don't you?
So as of just the beginning of this week, here's a good example. The beginning of this week, Omar Al-Shaheen's Fargo was 782. 782 on Tuesday before his match against Oscar, racing to 100, and before this weekend's tournament. He has just over 2,900 games in Fargo, which is robust, but compared to a lot of these pros, that's not a lot. Still a lot, but not a lot. And his Fargo has adjusted up 2 points since Tuesday.
Oof. Well, gotta say this is probably curtains for Warren.
I hope everyone out there is having fun and enjoying these matches.
There it is.
Carlo moves on